Hey guys, Bowie here, and today we're doing things a little different. I managed to get a hold of a 9k MMR player to teach me everything he knows about Terrorblade. This is not any 9k MMR player. I'm talking about Costabile, the guy that played Terrorblade in this iconic match.
This is gonna be game. It's gonna be game.
I mean, he is alone versus 5.
It's a triple kill.
Buys backblades. He doesn't want it to be so. Fortunately, it looks like it is.
Yeah, he's a little picky. He can't even get that BKB off. He's just toast. Just toast. Gets the Sunder off. Right. He's trying. We'll be able to take down Frank, but it's him against the world right now. Look at him go, though. Costabile says, come out here, Fraud. I'm sick of your nonsense. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna Sunder you too. Get out of here, Leo style. I don't want none of that. But I don't know. This is looking like he's gonna be current. He's very, very good. He's taking space.
No way!
He's back around. Costabile is going to take down.
Are you kidding me?
The rampage coming out.
Alright, let's go through everything he taught me. One thing that I picked up from watching pro players is that you shouldn't use Metamorphosis for runes, and that's true almost every time because any reasonable player will disengage from meta and you usually cannot kill them, and when you get to the laning stage, you're not gonna have Metamorphosis to CS as well as you could normally. But in this scenario, where I have 3 players and the enemy contests the rune, it's okay using meta because I can get first blood, and that's 135 gold on top of getting the actual kill.
I think like if you in this lane you're gonna have Tusk, so he's gonna start and try to kill. So you should start. You should use meta as soon as you can get a kill, or just like now.
Okay. It was my fault I didn't get first blood here because it was obvious Shaker would Fisher for the rune, and I should be attacking Legion from an angle that is further away from the rune. But that's still not bad. It's just not great.
So usually you don't want to use meta until the lane creeps arrive, but I think it's fine if you get a first blood. It's unfortunate that you didn't get first blood because you really need the gold, but usually you use meta as soon as the creeps come into lane, so you can just have the cooldown back up when you're level 3. I think that's the main idea.
Another cool thing he taught me that makes sense, but I never put much thought into it, is never allowing my support to go pull or rotate when I have Metamorphosis. The power spike of the ability is so big that you want to completely zone the enemy and ideally kill the enemy. Having your support there makes that task easier, and so he should only pull when Metamorphosis is already gone.
Also, one thing with TB is really important is you have to play like with your support. You cannot pull or leave the lane or get a bounty or do something else when you have meta, because this is the strongest time you have when you have meta. And when the meta is down is where you're the weakest, so he can pull. So usually when I'm playing TB, I like to tell my support to play aggressively when I have meta, and when the meta is cooldown, he goes pulling. So right now you guys should be aggressive because you have meta.
Okay.
So just try to CS and zone Legion out. If he goes for a near CS, you just hit him.
Another thing that caught me by surprise is his way to handle harass after you spent a lot of gold on regen already. Regen is essential to laning, and one thing that gave me a lot of MMR was just powering through lanes by buying 4 and 5 regen items. Even if that meant a lot of gold spent, not dying and having enough levels to jungle faster would usually suffice. But his 9k MMR perspective is really interesting. Should probably got my regen then. Should I stop this courier or do I wait for?
No, I think you just tell Lion to buy another salve.
Okay.
I don't think you want to be wasting too much gold on salves. But it's fine. If you sell it, you're gonna lose gold. But
Okay.
most of the time, you just want to like Lion to bring more salves and fairy for your some, because you don't want to waste too much gold on regen.
I know this might not work in every bracket, and it did not work in this game, but it never hurts to try because, for instance, in the next game I played with him, I had a Treant that bought cells for me. Another thing that Costabile didn't mention but you can try is ask your support for salves when they get first blood. So when Tusk actually got that kill, a support ideally should buy the salve for the carry because it's just really important that early gold being spent in farming items rather than salves. When I started jungling, Costabile made me aware of something I knew in theory, but I wasn't using it to increase my farming speed. I always TP to triangle or walk towards the triangle when I wanted to start accelerating at my farm, but at this stage, not only killing ancients is really slow, even with Metamorphosis, after that, I'm stuck walking with Metamorphosis a lot until I get to another camp.
The big difference between Dire jungle and Radiant jungle is that the camps are way closer than Radiance, right? Camp really close to another one, so in these early levels, it's way better to farm in Dire than Radiant. So you can like get level 6 and get level 3 meta or something, and use it, and there's always shoot camps near each other.
So you don't think I should like go here? That's what you mean?
No, I don't think, not yet.
Okay.
I think you can clear the jungle once, then it's gonna respawn again, and you kill it once again.
You can farm more on this side of the map because the creeps are weaker and they are really close to one another.
Yeah, good job dragging the other camp.
As Metamorphosis ended, Costabile said one thing that I already knew, but I think it's worth talking about for you guys.
So now I think you go towards left, because usually the lane's dangerous, but if you see the lane, it's near tower and Legion's jungling. So you can go you can TP to ancients, but you should get every opportunity you can to farm lane creeps.
Lane creeps are king, and even when you're playing a hero like TB or Naga that can jungle from very early, you should never pass an opportunity to address free lanes.
You see Legion, she's chasing us, so you should kill this wave as fast as you can and just leave and go jungle again. It's like, if you're PL level 7, you can also farm ancients, but the camps are so near each other, you can just kill all the camps in 1 minute, and the camps are gonna respawn again. So you get a lot of farm, you know?
Yeah. Even level 7, he told me to keep farming this part of the map, and I was really surprised about his take on using Metamorphosis to take the tier 1 offlane tower. This is usually a very powerful tool that Terrorblade has because few carries can just walk to that tower and take it. But in this game, Regen has a ton of burst damage.
I think if Void Spear ganks and kills Jug, or the lane pushes out, you can do that, but most of the time, if you use TP bottom, you use meta, Cop is just gonna TP there, and you're gonna ruin your game, you know?
Yeah.
Because you just TP and can farm that still.
Okay. Should I run mid then?
Yeah. You just get the empty lanes, like Legion stop, Cop is dead, and she's not laning mid, so there's free creeps mid.
Whilst in most of my TB games, I successfully took the tier 1 offlane tower at around 10 minutes with Metamorphosis, which is clearly really important, Costabile showed me that as you grow in MMR, people will give you a harder time when you try to do it, and against this particular draft, he advised me to chill and address lanes, while I get my items and specifically get to the level 15 HP talent. He also taught me a lot of efficiency tricks regarding my illusions.
I think you leave 2 illusions in this camp and just go with your hero in the lane.
At the end of the day, you have to remember that lane creeps gives an absurd amount of experience compared to jungle creeps, and so when you are safe, having your hero in a lane is much better experience-wise than sending your illusions, since you get gold from all creeps the same way, regardless of having an illusion or your hero killing it, but that's not the same for experience. In hindsight, I should have definitely used meta with these arcane runes since I had no intention of joining my team in that fight, but, you know, reading chat, listening to Costabile and playing Dota proved to be a bit challenging, especially considering I don't have a lot of time to play Dota nowadays. When I decided to start killing ancients, I did a small mistake. According to Costabile, you want to be using Metamorphosis to kill 2 ancients with 1 meta, so you should TP or start killing them at around 35 or 40 seconds, so the duration lasts for long enough and you don't lose time.
It's good to TP like when it's like 14, 30, yeah, so you get 2 camps, you know. So you see a lot of people bottom again, so I think you should just run top again. Like until there's a good opportunity to like kill someone or use meta and take a tower, you shouldn't risk yourself because they're walking as 5. Like it's hard, but they're not farming as much because they're walking as 5 so much.
Basically, the playstyle was to keep farming when fights were happening, but always addressing lanes in a way that my team will never lose too much. And Costabile made a good point about their lack of farm. Eventually, this happened, and it's really cool how Dota can be this nuanced. we create rules like don't use Metamorphosis when the rune spawns or don't play aggressive without meta to create an understanding about how the game should work. But this game is really complex, and because of that, I think there's a limit you can get to following rules when it comes to MMR. By addressing lanes, I forced Juggernaut mid, and we were finally able to take this tower without Metamorphosis actually. Another thing worth talking about is that even though some damage tier 2 items were available, Costabile told me to keep the Essence Ring.
It gives mana regen, so it's really good to farm, and TB is a low HP hero, so it's also good.
We also talked about what would be the best item after Sanjan Yasha, and while maxing status resistance is amazing this game, he advised me to get Scotty before Satanic, just because I would lack damage, and the kiting versus Juggernaut spin, as well as the regen reduction are pretty good this game.
I'm thinking towards Scotty or Satanic, but I think Scotty is just better. You tank up to match damage, you can also get a BKB, but I think your game is really good, so you can just snowball. If you get Scotty, you can slow Jug through his spin, and you have a nice balance between damage and HP pool.
At this stage, he told me I should probably follow my team a bit more rather than just running to a wave away from a fight. But this one, unfortunately, wasn't the correct fight.
Fight's going good or not. Doesn't look like, so probably need to leave after. Don't use meta, just send illusion and leave.
By never forcing any fights at the beginning, but constantly pushing waves, I was able to lure heroes and at the same time dodge most of the spells that would hurt me since I wasn't showing.
This might be okay.
Yeah, it's good, it's good, it's good.
Go, 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 go.
Use meta, use meta.
Take mid, please.
So you see that the 2 times like you just see a wrong dive or something, you can just TP his meta. That's most of the time how you want to fight the Terrorblade. You kind of want to react. If you're not strong enough, you just react.
The second tower we took was very similar to the first one, and after we took tower, my scrub mentality was challenged by Costabile once more, as I mentioned that we could roach pretty fast.
We can actually roach really fast with a bad and Tusk, right?
No. It's a bad idea. They have Shaker, they have Cop, Legion. They're gonna respawn and throw spells, and you're all gonna be low HP. I don't think it's good. Don't listen to that guy.
Fortunately, he thought someone else suggested roaching, and my reputation was spared. Eventually, my team starts a fight close to the Ancients I was farming, whilst Jugger was showing top, and I decided to engage.
You guys, oh boy. I mean, Jugger's top.
Yeah, I think it's good. TTP bottom.
Oh boy. I don't know why I saved that Tusk.
It's good.
Costabile didn't mention the fact that I sundered my Tusk, and maybe that was a mistake, but it felt really good to fight with so much HP. Going back to when he mentioned Wand,
because I like one, but some players don't like one. Like Arteezy doesn't build one that much. He builds 2 Wraith Bands.
I now have a different respect for the item. Yeah, Arteezy doesn't get it, but it doesn't mean I can replicate how Arteezy fights and positions. So for a Dumbo like me, I was really happy with that slot rather than, I don't know, another Wraith Man. When the fight was over, I was already going mid, and he advised me to push that lane with illusions and go bot. With all of the magic damage Radiant has, the easiest way to lose this game was forcing towers too much when I'm already owning fights and farming so fast.
Go bottom. It's like impossible to take that tower.
Okay.
Any Jakira spell or any Fisher is gonna disrupt the creep wave. Like, it's really hard to push.
Another cool trick he talked about is microing your illusions so that an enemy addressing the wave doesn't kill it. So instead of blindly sending illusion to the range creep giving gold to whoever is in the lane, you hide that illusion until the person backs.
I think you can send another illusion and just go farm jump. Okay. Just micro illusion so Legion doesn't kill it. Yeah. Wait for him to leave the lane and send you illusion.
I want to smoke with Scotty, guys.
Yeah, it's really good. You should always let you know your team what you're playing to do as a carry. Like,
once my Scotty was done and I told my team to wait Metamorphosis, a skirmish started mid, and that's another showing of how you have to read every fight as a different fight rather than having straight up rules to how you have to play. Even though I have no Metamorphosis and we start with Void Spirit dead, Duo is now on cooldown, and Jugger was once again showing top. As soon as Lion controlled Shaker with hacks, I knew we could take this fight, and once again, Costabile just showed the difference between a scrub and a 9k MMR player.
Just push mid.
Jug is walking towards you.
Okay.
I think you just go bottom.
Bottom.
Dodge. Yeah. Just dodge. Oh. I think it's not good. I think you just go bottom.
Go bottom, guys.
He knows Jakiro ult was not spent and that Radiant has glyph. By staying here, I farm maybe half a creep wave, but I lose about 20 seconds of being able to do damage to the bottom tier 2 tower. Thankfully, Hop misplays, and with meta being up, I take a fight. Costabile reads it perfectly, he knew exactly what was going to happen.
I might be able to fight this actually.
Yeah, Void Spirit's coming. You can meta and hit your Kiro. Alright, there's a Legion in 2 seconds and a Shaken in 5. You have to kill Jug in like 5 seconds.
Oh no.
Use Thunder.
I clearly misplayed here not using Wand or Essence Ring in time, but his item decisions show to be completely on point. The status resistance and HP from Sanj saved me in that duo, and even though Shaker misses the Echo, I end up with 9 HP because of the Echo damage from that one creep.
Oh, strong.
Nice. Now you push mid.
And then, as I push mid, he reminded me of something I know but never do, which is addressing silence as you push a lane. As we won another fight, Costabile kept showing me that Roshin was not a good idea because even without Echo, Radiant just has way too many good Roshin spells, and with Metamorphosis ending, I wouldn't be able to take a fight if they engaged.
But it's hard to go Roche because it kind of takes too long and they're gonna throw spells, so you're gonna get low from Roche. I think you just walked up.
Okay.
And I could end up giving Roshin for free, but as we go top, to take a tier 1, we find another kill on Juggernaut, and that's finally enough of a swing where even if Radiant fights, without Jug they cannot beat me regardless of Metamorphosis being up or not. Eventually, another fight starts top, and while we have Aegis, Void Spirit is dead, and even though Legion dies, she had buyback, but at this stage I'm way too big.
Oh no.
It's gonna die? Yeah. Cannot spin. Just use your Q and leave. If they chase, the Void Spirit is gonna respawn soon.
This guy's dead. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, you're not. I don't think you're dying. No, you might die, but Void Spirit's coming. You can bait. Swap your Satanic back. It's on.
Fuck. What? Which talent I got here?
Just kill them first.
And Costabile kept giving great tips about grouping with my team.
I think you just send an illusion TP bottle.
Yeah.
There's outpost there.
Oh, okay.
Just join your team.
Eventually, with Lion respawning, we go high ground, and that was pretty much it. I feel really confident about playing Terrorblade after my coaching session with Costabile and talking to him a bit about the hero. And I really want to share Costabile's knowledge with you guys, so if you enjoyed this content, make sure to check his stream. He is also coaching at the moment, but I want to ask another thing from him and you guys. I'm in talks of making a huge Terrorblade guide going through item builds, playstyle, farming patterns, and Costabile doesn't know, if that's actually worth his time. And if you guys enjoyed this content and you want a top tier Terrorblade guide, comment below, because with enough interest, it would be worthy for Costabile to help me create one. If you also want more 9k players teaching me on stream and here on YouTube videos, please smash the like button and recommend this, because that's the easiest way to convince busy players to join us. Tier 2 and Tier 3 Dota is really rough right now, especially with COVID, and I'm super passionate about creating revenue streams to help these guys flourish and live off of their passion. So if you guys also resonate with this idea, make sure to hit that bell button, subscribe, because I am in talks with a lot of other players to do the same thing if, this content was worthy for you.
This guy plays so stupid, dude. Actually so stupid. That was a duel, by the way, but he doesn't want to press it. Now he's scared of pressing it.
Hey guys, do you feel like Arteezy playing Dota sometimes? Even pro players feel like that all the time, and the way they are able to win so many games, besides the fact that they're really good, is knowing when to pick every hero. Dota is an ever-changing game, and I'm here to help you with that. If you join my Meta Aficionado tier on Patreon, you will get a 20-minute video analysis of the patch weekly, as well as a 20-page PDF file that's gonna have the best heroes for every position. I'm also updating the list whether there's a patch going or whether the meta evolves naturally. This is a great way to get MMR because it will help you filtering the amount of heroes you have to pick. So not only are you gonna learn those heroes faster, but you're going to be playing the best heroes available right now. Guys, once again, thank you a lot for liking, commenting, and subscribing. In case you want a more premium experience than my Meta Aficionado tier on Patreon, you can DM me on Twitter to get the rates for my coaching. If you want to watch exclusive content like this one, where I'm being coached by amazing players, you should definitely follow me on Twitch. If you got back to Dota because of COVID-19, or because of the Compendium, you should join our Discord channel. There's a lot of cool people there, and in case you're a little afraid of playing Dota by yourself, I'm sure you can find a good pub partner to make your games a little better. And finally, if you don't really care about the Meta Aficionado tier, but you still like the channel and you want to give back, maybe check the other tiers. I'm sure you're gonna find something that caters to you there. Guys, thank you a lot. This video was amazing to make, and hope you're having a good week. Bye.